Hey guys, I got a cool little gift to myself in the mail today. So I figured I'd show it for an unboxing and installation video. And I got myself a new red dot for my pistol. All right. I went with the Holosun 507c. I took off my Holosun 507c Vulcan with the ACSS reticle on there. It was good. Battery life sucked. It only lasted maybe 2 months if you kept that big circle available. The chevron was all right. For my purposes and why I want to use it, I didn't need it, and I went to the one with the 32 MOA circle with the 2 MOA dot on there. All right. So, since I showed you that, I'm going to show you how to install it. I have it on my Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS. If you want, there's 2 ways you can do it. I'm sure there's more than 2 ways, but you can leave it how it is, or you could take your slide off. I'm going to take my slide off just because I know everybody's going to complain about safety. And yes, I cleared it beforehand numerous of times. So make sure you take off all your parts, barrels, spring, all that good stuff. So now we just have a regular slide. All right. So like I said, 507c ACSS has a 2 MOA dot with a 32 MOA circle, kind of like your EOTech. You can see it right there. That's what it is. I personally like Holosun. They're fairly inexpensive and they're quality products. I had a red dot on my AR-15 for years. It was a shake-awake technology. It's great. I love that thing. No faults or problems. And I ran it for a few years with the same original battery it came with, and it's still rocking and rolling. But let's see. Aha. Got your warranty card, instructions, little lens cleaner. There we go. Nice and pretty. So it basically gives you everything that you need here to install it. Red dot, nice and pretty. Here we go. That's a fail-safe technology, which is basically just a solar panel on top. So if your battery does go out, it kicks in and your red dot will still work, but it'll be in low effect. So it won't be as bright as you normally would, but it will still work until you get to change it out with a new battery. Also inside, it gives you a tool to turn it on, your screws, turn your screws. All right, got that. And also, it gives you the actual screws themselves, all right? And they also come with Loctite. There's gonna be 2 different sizes. One, I don't know if you can see it, these will be a little bit long, and these will be a little bit short, all right? So the reason is that you don't want your screws to go too deep and it goes into the slide and it starts doing malfunctions, okay? So you want it the appropriate length. A quick cheap way to tell how I do it, from what I recall, I think it's the small ones. So I'll get the small ones, I'll put them in the designated hole. And it shows just a little bit protruding on the bottom, you see that? Yeah, there you go. And I just look at my slide and see if it'll attach pretty good on there. Yeah, that's the appropriate length. And I kept this for my Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS. So it comes with the plates for your MOS, and I already kept mine on there from when I installed it earlier. So if you don't have this already, you will need the plates that is assigned for your 507c, okay? So like I said, It already comes from the factory with Loctite on there. I like to go crazy and put a little additional one because I have trust issues. So I'm going to put a little bit more Loctite on there. Get that old one out. Just a dab will do ya. Come on, little guy. There you go. Just a little dot. Be careful not to get it on your lens, your optic lens. All right. And then you fasten your screw. I don't even do a snug. I just get it started until I get the other one going. So, come on. If you have trouble with things like this, it helps to talk to it, you know. Get that confidence to come out and squeeze out of that tube. It's a little shy. Same with the threading. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. I like to start left a little bit loose until it gets on there and then fasten. There we go. Righty tighty. Cool. Got them both on there. Give them a little shake. Make sure it's sitting properly. Start with the right one. Little snug. Take it out. Go to the left one. Little snug. Go back to the right. All right, here we go. There we go. Not too tight, but snug. Come on. There we go. Bingo. That's it. Just like that. Fine and dandy. Put everything back in their little home where they came from so you can find it later if you want to mess with it, all right? Woo! I'm filming in the Thunderdome today. It's a little warm. Thunderdome, aka my gym. There, you can look at it right there. So after this is fastened on there, it's good to go. If you want, you can test it out. Let's turn this bad boy on. There we go. I held down the negative sign. It is on. It's illuminated. I don't know if you guys can see a little red dot in there or not, but it is working. So cool thing about this one, you could keep it all how it is, like an EOTech. So you have the outer circle and the dot. But if you don't want that outer circle like an EOTech, you could take out that outer circle and just keep it a traditional red dot itself. Or you could take out that little red dot and keep just the circle. And cool thing for the 32 MOA is for quick acquisition. So basically, if you just put that circle center mass on your target and squeeze the trigger, you're gonna hit your target, all right? So if you just have the regular red dot itself, you have to put it center mass, make sure it's on there, pop your target off. But the circle is just to help you get quick acquisition on target, put rounds in, especially for like CQB or whatnot, all right? But it's up to you, whatever you like, go with it. Don't let no one tell you otherwise. Like the one I just had, basically the same thing, 507c, but it was the ACSS version from Primary Arms. It was great optic. The chevron itself, it held at 25 yards at the tip. Underneath the chevron, it held at 50. And at the very bottom, it held at 100 yards. It was cool and all, but putting it on the target, I found myself trying to make it perfect with those legs. So I had to make sure it was even, kind of like iron sights. Equal height, equal light, all that good stuff. I was kind of going back to my basics with that, which you don't have to do. So I was just spending more time overthinking. And I personally don't shoot out to 100 yards with my pistol. 50, maybe if I'm just messing around. I use my handguns for short range, all right? Like 25 yards and in. Other than that, I'm just trying to get out of a bad scenario, or if I know I'm going to be in long range or mid to long range, I'm going to have my AR with me, and I'm going to use that, and this is going to be my backup. So yeah, the negatives with the 507c ACSS is going to be the short battery life if you keep that big circle on there, and that's just to help you with presentation and finding your red dot. All right. You have the availability to take that big circle off and just keep the chevron, and then your life expectancy is a lot longer. Me personally, I just don't like the chevron myself. I've been training almost my whole adult life with the dot. So just put the dot where you want to shoot, pull the trigger, and it hits your target. So I went back to this bad boy, and I'm going to see how this shoots. I'm going to try it with the 32 MOA, so it's like my EOTech. I have a feeling I'm going to like it, so I'm going to go put a few hundred, maybe 1,000 rounds into it. I'll let you guys know what I think. Yeah, if you have any questions about the ACSS Vulcan version or the 507c, let me know in the comments below. I'm sure I'm skipping out on a lot of info in this video. I just wanted to go to the store and carry this with me, so I figured, hey, why not put a new toy on it, right? Give it some time for this, what is the Loctite to actually set in there, and also make sure you go out and zero your red dot, all right? It's not, for the most part, I don't trust it. It might be, but I don't consider it zeroed until you go to the range and put rounds on it and make sure it's zeroed yourself, all right? So if I do carry this on me, I'm gonna go use my iron sights until I know I have my red dot fucking zeroed in, okay? So let's put it back on the gun itself. Get your slide, barrel, put your barrel back in, yeah? Spring. There we go. Find the grooves. Lock it back. Lock the slide to the rear. Of course, check. Make sure there's no ammo. Like I said on my other videos that you guys like so much, you never know if a little ammunition just jumps out of somewhere and loads itself in your gun, all right? We have to do our safety checks. All right, cool. Pull it to the rear, lock it to the rear. Check down, there's nothing in there. Check in the chamber, nothing in there. If you want to, put your finger in there. Don't drop the slide, you'll chop your finger off. Not really, you'll just hurt yourself pretty good. Release the slide, boom. Do safety functions check, bam. Pull it back. Good, I hear the click. That's how you do it. Nice, right? So, after that, there's so much stuff you can do, but what I'm personally gonna do is gonna set it up to my everyday carry holster. All right, guys, like I said, it was a short, sweet video. Let me know what I forgot to mention. If you have questions, just hit me up on the comments below. And yeah, well, let's talk optics. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.